Pentagon just made a decision that sent shockwaves through the defense world. America's most advanced fighter jet program, the F-35 Lightning, just got slashed by 50%. We're talking about a program that costs more than the entire GDP of most countries. All 110 F-35s delivered last year were late, every single one. The average delay, 238 days. But here's what they're not telling you. This might actually save America's air superiority. Right now, the most expensive military program in history is facing its biggest crisis yet. The F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, America's stealth fighter that was supposed to dominate the skies for decades, is hemorrhaging money and falling years behind schedule. The Government Accountability Office just released a bombshell report that reveals the shocking truth about what's really happening behind closed doors at the Pentagon. The Block 4 upgrades that were supposed to make these jets unstoppable are now over $6 billion over budget and 5 years behind schedule. That's not a typo, $6 billion with a B. But the real kicker? The Pentagon's response isn't to throw more money at the problem. Instead, they're making the bold decision to cut orders in half and completely restructure the program. This isn't just about one weapon system. This is about America's entire strategy for maintaining air superiority against rising threats from China and Russia. The decisions being made right now will determine whether American pilots have the tools they need to win the next war. And the clock is ticking. If you want to understand how this affects America's defense capabilities, type YES in the comments below. Let's start with the numbers that'll make your jaw drop. The F-35 program has already cost American taxpayers $485 billion. To put that in perspective, that's more money than the entire annual budget of most countries. But that's just the beginning. When you factor in the lifetime costs of operating these aircraft through 2088, we're looking at over $2 trillion. That's trillion with a T. But here's where it gets really concerning. Despite spending all this money, the program is falling apart at the seams. Before we dive deeper into this incredible story, I'd like to ask for a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please hit that subscribe button. Over 98% of you watch without subscribing. It costs nothing, but helps us enormously. Did you click subscribe? In 2024, Lockheed Martin was supposed to deliver F-35s on schedule. Instead, every single aircraft, all 110 of them, arrived late. The average delay wasn't just a few weeks. These jets were arriving 238 days behind schedule. That's nearly 8 months late. Even more shocking, this represents a massive deterioration from 2023, when the average delay was 61 days. The engine manufacturer, Pratt Whitney, has an even worse track record. They haven't delivered a single F-35 engine on time in the past 2 years. Not one. The engines are averaging 155 days late, leaving completed aircraft sitting in hangars waiting for their power plants. But the delays are just the tip of the iceberg. The real crisis lies in something called Technology Refresh 3, or TR3. This is a $1.9 billion upgrade package that's supposed to be the backbone of the F-35's advanced capability. Think of it as the brain that makes this fighter jet truly fifth generation. TR3 includes new computer processors that are 25 times more powerful than the current system, enhanced displays, and expanded memory. These upgrades are absolutely critical because they enable the F-35 to process the massive amounts of data it collects from its sensors and share that information with other aircraft and ground forces. But here's the problem. TR3 has been a complete disaster. The software is so buggy and unreliable that the Pentagon had to halt all F-35 deliveries for an entire year. Picture this, brand new fighter jets worth over $100 million each, sitting in parking lots because their computer systems don't work properly. When deliveries finally resumed, these jets could only fly training missions. They couldn't be used in actual combat because the software wasn't reliable enough. The Pentagon is literally paying full price for fighter jets that can't fight. Now, here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of throwing more money at the problem and hoping it goes away, the Pentagon made a decision that surprised everyone. They're cutting F-35 purchases by 50%. The Air Force typically orders around 48 F-35A fighters each year. For 2026, they're only ordering 24. The Navy's F-35C orders dropped from 17 to 12. Even the Marines are getting fewer jets. This isn't a small adjustment. This is a dramatic restructuring of America's fighter procurement strategy. Air Force Chief of Staff General David Ulvin explained the reasoning in terms that every American can understand. He said they won't resume full F-35 purchases until they can buy jets that are most relevant for the fight. In other words, why spend billions on aircraft that can't perform their missions? But there's something even more significant happening behind the scenes. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is shifting Pentagon priorities toward next-generation weapons like the B-21 stealth bomber and the revolutionary F-47 sixth-generation fighter. The money being saved from reduced F-35 orders is being invested in these cutting-edge programs that will give America an even bigger technological advantage. Here's something that'll really get your blood boiling. Despite all these delays and problems, the defense contractors are still making huge profits. The Government Accountability Office discovered that Lockheed Martin and Pratt Whitney have been collecting hundreds of millions of dollars in bonus payments, even when they deliver aircraft and engines months late. The contract structure is so flawed that Lockheed can deliver an F-35 up to 60 days late and still earn incentive fees. It's like getting a bonus for showing up to work 2 months after you were supposed to start. The GAO called this system largely ineffective at holding contractors accountable. But here's what gives me hope about America's military leadership. The Pentagon isn't just accepting this anymore. They're demanding real accountability and restructuring contracts to ensure taxpayers get value for their money. This kind of tough decision-making shows that our military leaders are putting mission effectiveness above contractor profits. The new approach focuses on quality over quantity. Rather than ordering jets that might not work properly, the Pentagon is ensuring that every F-35 that rolls off the production line meets the highest standards our pilots deserve. Now, you might be wondering, if we're buying fewer F-35s, does that make America less safe? Actually, it's quite the opposite. This decision demonstrates the kind of strategic thinking that has made America's military the most effective in the world. First, the F-35s we do get will be far more capable. The Pentagon is ensuring that every aircraft meets full combat capability before accepting delivery. American pilots will fly jets they can count on, not experimental platforms with unreliable software. Second, the money saved is being invested in even more advanced weapon systems. The F-47 sixth-generation fighter that's currently in development will make today's F-35 look like a Model T Ford. These new aircraft will feature artificial intelligence, advanced stealth technology, and capabilities we can't even discuss publicly. The B-21 stealth bomber program is also benefiting from this reallocation of resources. These bombers will give America the ability to strike any target anywhere in the world, even in heavily defended airspace. When potential adversaries see America investing in these next-generation platforms, it sends a clear message about our technological superiority. This restructuring affects more than just American forces. The F-35 is flown by 20 countries worldwide, including key NATO allies like the United Kingdom, Norway, and Italy. These nations depend on American leadership to ensure the F-35 program delivers on its promises. The Pentagon's tough stance actually strengthens these partnerships. By demanding accountability from contractors and ensuring program success, America is protecting its allies' investments too. Countries like Switzerland and Poland have placed major orders for F-35s, and they need confidence that these aircraft will meet their defense requirements. Norway just completed its order of 52 F-35As, and these jets are already proving their worth in Arctic operations. The United Kingdom is expanding its F-35 fleet and even adding the F-35A variant to carry nuclear weapons. This shows that despite current challenges, the fundamental design of the F-35 remains sound. The key difference is that America is now ensuring these aircraft work as advertised before delivering them to pilots who put their lives on the line every day. The decisions being made today will echo through the next several decades. By 2031, when the current problems are fully resolved, America will have a smaller but far more capable F-35 fleet. These aircraft will feature the complete Block 4 upgrade package, making them more lethal and survivable than anything flying today. But the real game changer will be the integration of the F-35 with next-generation systems. Imagine F-35s working alongside autonomous combat drones, all connected through advanced networks that process information at the speed of thought. This is the future of air combat, and America is positioning itself to lead that revolution. The Pentagon's willingness to make tough decisions now shows the kind of leadership that has kept America safe for generations. Rather than accepting mediocrity, our military leaders are demanding excellence. Rather than throwing good money after bad, they're investing in solutions that work. China and Russia are watching these developments closely. They see America making hard choices to ensure our military remains the most advanced and capable in the world. That's exactly the message we want to send to potential adversaries. The F-35 program's challenges are real, but America's response shows why our military remains the world's most effective fighting force. By demanding accountability, investing in next-generation technology, and putting mission success above contractor profits, the Pentagon is ensuring American pilots have the tools they need to win. This story isn't just about fighter jets. It's about American leadership, innovation, and the commitment to maintaining peace through strength. The decisions being made today will determine whether America continues to dominate the skies for generations to come. If this content helped you understand this important story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more defense analysis. What do you think about the Pentagon's decision? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.